You have to edit it to the way you want, then repost it.
That's what I'm trying to get. That's what I wanted us to do.
That's what I'm gonna do. So you gotta delete it from there first.
You did that, right?
Right, it's done. That's not the video, is it?
Man, we done had 135,000.
That was yesterday. This was yesterday.
Okay.
Wipe your brow. If you recording, wipe your brow. You
Yeah,
sweat.
This guy,
It's me.
Tweety, this guy Tweety Bird once. Obviously, I'm used a lot here when it comes to technology or whatever the case may be. He wants to delete a video because he said some things that shouldn't have been said, and I gotta repost it or whatever the case may be. But it's not gonna be live.
Take. You can't say that shit.
Why can't I?
Cause.
What, did I tell him what? Right?
Yeah,
did I tell him what you said?
You could have said that Trump. You could have been saying that Trump sucked dick. You don't know what I'm talking about.
You don't know what we talking about.
Yeah, but if the person here and they hear like, yo, they come back today.
You know.
This motherfucker still taping.
You thinking too much.
Reality TV.
But you can't do that.
It's too bad.
BTF.
It's too bad. You gotta watch what you say now. You just gotta watch what you say. Well, I'm gonna need Don. Don, what am I saying? I'm hopping off the bus. Hey, this is the hub.
We at the hub, and you know what we do at the hub?
Right. What do we do?
We attack trauma head on.
Oh.
That's what
And
we do.
how do we do that?
What we do is we take our life experience with your life experience, Nyla, Don, and what we do is we try to find a common ground, because guess what? Within that common ground is a solution. You feel me, Don? Just a solution.
But you never talked about the solution. And here's the solution. The solution is for us to battle trauma head on, we gotta use the arts. And that's where we come in as professionals, me, you, Donald Richardson, Nyla.
My name's
we're all.
I got a name. My name's Tweet. You said you.
I said me.
No, you said you.
I didn't say
you
me.
said me, you, Don.
They know who you are.
No, they don't.
Me, Tweed.
There you go. I feel better.
Don. We're all here to help the guys, face their traumas or whatever the case may be through the arts, through music, through podcasting, through cooking, yoga, whatever the case may be. Through the arts, we're helping heal trauma.
Ready for me? Most importantly,
Right.
without the hub,
Right.
we really can't impact the people that we want to impact, right? Because again, right now, people tend to say that Trump got us in a situation. What if we got ourselves in a situation that we're not thinking about it like that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So again, through government funding, Trump can impact us.
I gotta wipe my sweat.
But through private funding, the public can impact us.
Yes.
And that's a difference.
Yes.
That's a big difference. So again, if you're out there and you're listening, we need your help to be able to help the youth make tomorrow a better place.
I'm not gonna lie. We started with the show, with the reality show, to actually get you guys a taste of what actually goes on at the hub and how we go head on and beat trauma, using the arts. I wasn't gonna get to the begging yet, but since we are here, yes, we do need help. We do need a lot of help here at the hub. We are rebuilding, we are rebranding, and we're trying to get the youth here so we can get these guys off the street, stop killing each other as African Americans, and actually come together. Unity is the big key word.
Is there a wrong way to tell someone the truth?
No, it's not.
All right, and that's what we did. We told the people the truth.
I did tell them the truth, but you want to give them to them the nice way. You did it with no Vaseline.
I was supposed to say it.
Did it with no Vaseline.
Yo, we gotta live each day like it's our last. Cause one day it will be.
Songwriter Vault.
I'm walking down the road, hoping they don't catch me, I don't even know who's gonna protect me, no. Who's gonna protect me from? Damn, I hope they don't catch me. Gotta do something before it gets too late. We gotta stand for something. Oh, we're full for anything. We gotta get up and fight. Even if we lose our life, we gotta
now?
Yeah. I think they're getting out right now. Right?
Yeah, the people in question, they usually cut through
Okay,
driveway
cool.
all the
We'll be
way.
there. Nyla's HRI too. We'll all be there. Let's get everybody's vests.
I got the principal. Let me call the principal and head of security. So worst case scenario, they could be out there. You know,
Yeah. We're gonna head out there too. Let them know that we on our
but
way.
I'm just saying though, I still want to inform them.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I know security knows.
What's the principal name again?
Murray.
Right, yep, Murray.
So I was minding my own business in the geometry class, right? And I'm messing around with one of my friends, and we apparently disrupted this other student who doesn't really like me at all. And so she starts talking back at me, and I start talking back at her. We go back and forth for about a minute and a half, and then she decides to call up her man. Now I know who it was, and I'm listening while I'm talking to other people, and I see that she's trying to arrange something. So I figure I gotta keep my eye out for this guy in case he wants to try something. And so I'm walking down. I'm ready to collect some food, which is payment for some manual labor I did earlier in the day. And as I'm collecting, I see them walking into the same room I'm in, and I peep that they're trying to get witnesses out of the room. So they try to get another student out, and there's two of them. They're trying to jump me. I can feel the presence in the room, and they used this specific set of words. They said, we just need to talk with Khalid real quick. They didn't say it to me. They said it to someone else, but I knew they didn't want to talk. And it's just the fact that I've been through something like this 3 or 4 more times. I kind of got used to how they speak, how they want to, how they form their words before they commit the act.
Hey, come on, Miss Meg says she's waiting for us. Let's go, y'all.
And
We out.
With the team.
Songwriter Vault.
I'm walking down the road, hoping they don't catch me, I don't even know who's gonna protect me, no. Who's gonna protect me from? Damn, I hope they don't catch me.
I'm here. And we caused a ruckus, and they woke up. What was it, Paige? Woke up Paige, and we went back and forth. And then she decided to call another student, her boyfriend, and I was listening. And she kept saying that she wanted someone to deal with because she was tired of my shit towards her. So I just waited for her to be done, and then I left the classroom. I went to Mrs. Wuhabe's room because earlier throughout the day I was doing some tasks. I was bringing up couches and stuff, and she decided to give us food in return. So I went over there to grab some food. She told us to go to Mr. Arroyo's room. In Mr. Arroyo's room, and then I went to go wash my hands. I came back, and that's when I saw the other student, Dallas, and Kayvon, I'm pretty sure. And when I was there, they tried to get one of the other students who were there to leave the room, to isolate everything, to make sure there was really no one watching or anyone around. And there was this specific thing they said they wanted to talk to me. Now, when people usually say this to me about me, they don't want to talk. They usually just want to hit me, or because this is the 3rd or 4th time something like this has happened. Once in summer program and twice during middle school. So I've kind of been familiar with these types of tense situations. So before anyone could leave, I left out first, and I told Miss Wuhabe, and she made sure I got out the building safe today. And whilst I was on my way, I bumped into people at the hub, and they said they would help me.
I'm glad we got that out the way. We just don't want him to get hurt or whatever.
No, this is just a reality TV.
No, this is our reality show that we got going on at the hub. So he's just gonna follow us. All right, cool. So we're now leaving American History High School with one of our students from the hub, Khalid. He's actually a student at American History High School. He had a situation with students planning to jump him or whatever the case may be. We took a drive down here with Khalid to talk to the principal, head of security. Obviously, the principal didn't want things to be recorded because she doesn't know how severe this this situation is. But we can inform you guys on what's going on as soon as we get back into the hub and we sit down. We can talk about it. I understand, team, that she didn't want to record, whatever the case may be, because she didn't know how severe the situation was. But honestly, like we got to do our job, you know, and we did a wonderful job, team. By the way, I want to
I would definitely tell y'all that. No.
When it's like, you know what I'm saying, be a little more discreet.
Yeah, Tolu, hide the camera.
Again, I don't think it's about. Hold on. I don't think it's about being discreet, right, y'all?
It's about
because again, one thing that she understood, that we all work well together in prevention. So again, whether he got the camera out, whether he just that was just her uncomfortability about what's going on because she was in the blind.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So once we pulled her up, I'm pretty sure he could have resumed, but you know, just out of respect for her not understanding, this goddamn treasure pissing me off.
Yes, he's in high school.
That's crazy.
I think next year, his last year.
Honestly, I feel like he really didn't expect to have this conversation. Like, he really expected to walk past the hub today and just let tomorrow be tomorrow, deal with what he did.
No, but Khalid goes through a lot of things that he doesn't talk about.
Until somebody like asks him. That's
like I caught him one time where it was early in the morning. School just started probably an hour in, and I was in front of the hub, you know, because this is where I chill. I was in front of the hub, and he walked past. He had something wrapped around his hand. So when I got out the car, I was like, Khalid, what are you doing? Why are you not in school? He's like, I just punched the window, and I just got into it with my parents or whatever the case may be, my uncle, and I punched the window, and now I'm just walking home. So right then and there, I was like, all right, you punched the window, so now you got damage. We got to call the school. We got to figure out what's going on. You feel me? So we go to Al Tariq. Al Tariq figures everything out, and from there, I think he was suspended for about a day or two.
2 days. 2 days again. But you know, Steve. One of the good thing about it is like that. I personally think, and I'm gonna just say, I personally think like that experience helped him with this experience. You know, for the simple fact that he didn't punch nothing this time, regardless of how upset he was. And what he did is he came to a helpful resource that provided answers. You know what I'm saying? And now that he's with Principal Meg, they can work on further getting him secured to the point that he doesn't feel bad about missing school tomorrow, because sometimes issues like this causes children not to go to the school the next day. You know what I'm saying? So again, y'all all did a wonderful job, and the fact that we stood together, because solidarity is everything in this business.
Absolutely.
I guess I'm
All right, open the door.
I got you.
I'm not coming with that.
So
Good job, guys.
Wait, turn the key on.
Steve, you gotta turn that camera on.
Yeah.
What they do y'all out?
Nah, it
Well,
was just
we'll
a
talk
report.
about it on the couch.
Yeah. Confessional.
We'll talk about it on the couch.
I think Jamila should lead off because she's a professional.
Right, absolutely. Absolutely. We also got to get Khalid back over here. He's going to talk about how he felt, right? Even after
He's
talking
with the
to the principal or whatever the case may be. Like, he's going to give us the rundown of his whole day.
outside, okay.
And then we could use that and clip that to, put that in place. I'm going to talk about how I felt about the whole situation. I'm going to just let y'all in. I didn't like it. Yeah, I didn't like it, but, that it is what it is. It is what it is. It's her school. She can do as she please. We gotta get a couch. We'll probably use. How's that cushion couch in the home?
Which one?
The new one?
Or should we use like one of them chairs that's in the bathroom with a spotlight?
That's why we gonna go.
You wanna do that? Right.
HUBB and HipHop. Scene 1, take 2.
My name is Steve. Everybody call me Tweet. I'm the supervisor of HRI.
HUBB and HipHop, take two.
Hi everybody, my name is Miss Jamila, as the kids call me, and I am the social worker for the HUBB Arts and Trauma Center here in Newark.
HUBB and HipHop, C1, take three.
How y'all doing? I'm Terrence. I'm with HRR, and we at the HUBB.
What transpired today was something that we see normally. Kids get into certain situations and they find their comfort space to be here. So they come here, let us know what's going on, and we take it upon ourselves to investigate with the schools and to see if we could come up with a clearer understanding. And as by me being a social worker, of course, I take the incident report and I always follow up with the students, the school, or all parties that was involved in the incident. But today, we had one of our local kids who comes by all the time. He told us, which I don't even think he planned to stop by today, but he did stop by today, helped us out, and it looked like he wasn't in the mood for things for happened today. I don't think he was going to tell us what happened today, but I think the midst of just being here at the HUBB and seeing how well we are family oriented, we treat everybody like we're family, even the kids, youth, everybody is safe here. So, and I think that's what gave him the prospects of to open up a little bit to give us an insight about what he was dealing with today. And once he told us what happened, we collectively as a team got together and knew that we had to go to the school and investigate and find out what's going on. And my job is to now follow up with the principal to find out what the steps are here moving forward with our students.
And excuse me, before we do this, are you going to at least offer me a cigarette or some food? Because last time I was
someone give Tweet a water.
Thank you. Because the last time I did this, I faced a life sentence. The last time I faced a life. The last time I did this, I faced a life sentence. So I do feel like if I got to take an interview, I need to be compensated. Now, what would you like to know? Got the eyes? Excuse me. These are good interrogates because, again, I have water. Can I get a cigarette?
Yeah, cigarette.
All right, excuse me. Fuck the cigarette. Let's go. Again, there was a young man who was actually going through something, and a lot, trauma. He's been through a great ordeal, and this is not his first time turning to the HUBB for comfort, this, that, and the other. But today they was actually doing HUBB and HipHop, and he actually walked into a situation that actually related to what he was actually going through in his life. So when he made us aware of it, we all dived into intervention, if we would like to say. So we went over to the school. Immediately once he told me, I called Principal Meg Mary, and she filled us in. Well, we filled her in on what was going on, and she said that she would be outside. We all jumped in the HUBB mobile, and we got around to the school. And when we got out to the school, we all introduced ourselves. But the HUBB mobile is a vehicle that get us from intervention to intervention. Now the HUBB mobile is a vehicle that the HUBB has provided for safe passage and the workers to to put us in the right place at the right time. It is not the best vehicle. And if you can help us get a better vehicle, we are open to you. You can call us at thehubblife.com, donate to getting a better vehicle so that we can get around the city of Newark to be where we need to be when we need to be.
Boom, we in the middle of making a film. Our kid Khalid come from school, on his way from school. He interrupted us. He's like, oh, we got some problems at school. Some kids trying to jump him or whatever, whoopty boo. So you know me, we already on 10. Got everybody on the bus, feel me? Shit over there. Next question. Yeah, we pulled up on the crayon. You heard HUBB crayon. That's the crayon, aka the school bus, the magic school bus. If you know, you know. Feel me? But nah, we shot over there at 2.5. Feel me? Got over there at 3 seconds. Parked up right on the side, right in front of the stop sign. Feel me? Ain't give a bro.
The student just happenly appeared to come to the HUBB today. They was already in the midst of shooting something, doing something with the production team, and the team found out about it, and the team brought it to my attention because I am the social worker, so I had to investigate all these reports, and I had a conversation with the student himself, and he proceeded to tell me everything that was going on, so we decided to take action and head to the school. Steven Live came to me, told me about the situation because he was working with the student directly. We took the HUBB bus. That's how we got. We could use a better bus, but hey, it gets us to point A to point B, and that's what matters right now. As long as we could get there, but donations are heavily welcome to apply for us to get a new bus. So we pulled up there, we ain't even care about parking. We just pulled up, got out, and proceeded to meet the principal in the front with the security guards, and we all introduced ourselves. I know the principal from before, from one of the incidents one of the other kids had at the school. So we just kind of walked her through today's incident, and also we allowed the student to speak for himself to give the principal an understanding from his point of view of actually what happened today. So we all stood there. We all had a chance to talk. The principal took Khalid inside. They came up with a plan, and we left because we knew from there Khalid was safe.
So now we chopping it up with the principal, and I ain't gonna lie, like the energy was like off though. Like it's like we wasn't being appreciated enough. You know what I'm saying? Like we got over there 2.5, and he one of our kids. Just because he go to your school, that don't mean nothing though. It's one of our kids. Feel me? We love, bro. So I wasn't feeling the principal energy or whatever the case was. So it was like, or it was kind of like a, who the fuck are y'all? Like why y'all here? Or matter of fact, it was like jealousy, cause it's like why he came to us first before his principal. Feel me? That right there threw her off. So she wasn't fucking with that shit.
The individual actually dealt with the artist. I think the artist made the people aware in the HUBB, and what we did is we act immediately. We didn't wait. We got over there, and you know, the fact that we got over there, we was able to. We just parked. We just basically we double parked and we jumped out because of the urgency of it. You know what I'm saying? And the urgency of it is that one of our own was in trouble. You know, and the fact that we could assist. And when I say assist, it wasn't just the HUBB doing what they were doing, but the fact that we was able to get over there and talk to the principal and the security, and you know, and get them to understand that we are a team. So it's not like, you know, we're Xing them out or we're doing something that they're not doing. It's just that, like, when we get information, we share with them, and when they get information, they share with us. So that is a part of teamwork, just sharing information that allow our youth to stay safe, you know, during school hours. I felt like they were a little offended. I felt like they were a little offended because the individual came to us without even having a conversation with them. You know, so at this particular time, I believe that the youth just wanted to get somewhere safe. So he came to the HUBB, which is a safe place. When he came to the HUBB, he made us aware. What we did is we took him back over there, and then the principal and the security guard, you know, they had their own conversation with him, just letting him know, like, listen, we appreciate that you went over there and you felt safe, but you can come talk to us. But the fact that he thought that the HUBB was a safe place was a great thing moving forward.
Bro, I should change the whole.
She told us to cut the camera.
Yeah, told us to cut the. Yeah, told cameraman to cut the fucking scene, bro. Like we in the middle of making a motherfucking #1 movie right now. Your episodes, pardon me. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Or boom, I guess you wanted to chop it up. I guess they want to have a one-on-one conversation about how we gonna keep bro safe for the rest of the school year, and yeah, how to resolve conflicts, whatever the he trying to do. But clearly that shit ain't working. You in the school with bro, and we out of school, and he came to us. Feel me? So whatever she did clearly ain't working. So yeah, if I was the principal, it would have never happened, bro. Feel me? Shit would have never happened at all. But if I was the principal, you heard whoever was trying to jump, bro, they gonna get suspended, whatever the case is. Have a little talk, shake it out like men, cause at the end of the day we men, you heard, and we all black boys. So we ain't here to bash each other. Feel me?
I felt like she did her job tremendously. For a principal to still be at school when school is over and still taking requests from students says a lot. So I'm glad that she was able to help him, and you know, and not let him go home feeling different, or maybe because you know he wouldn't have probably came back to school the next day. So I'm happy that she was able to take him inside, sit down, and come up with the plan as far as moving forward and what should happen.
Because this is not his first rodeo, it actually makes me feel good that people can come to us when we're needed. I think that the cameras I think that the cameras was asked to be cut off because we don't do anything scripted, and because the school has certain policies to follow and guidelines. It's just things that they don't want, that don't need to get out in a sense. So I'll give you an example. If there's a security issue, and opposed to the youth going to security or the principal, and they go to an outside agency, I think it speaks volume for how that the youth feel that school is. Not saying that that particular school wasn't safe, but I'm just saying the mindset of the youth was like, I can get some form of assistance at the hub.
So we was on the bus talking about what could have went better, what we could have did collectively as a group to show up, and what we could do moving forward in case these things happen, whereas students are just coming to us and letting us know, and how we could take a better approach. So we all discussed that. We're still coming up with different ways to find out which way is the best approach. So that's what me and my team are doing now. And we all had this conversation on the bus. We all congratulated each other because we all did one hell of a job today. Nobody asked no questions. Everybody put on a vest and went out there to represent for the hub, because that's what we do.
Well, when we got back on the hub mobile, I think there was de-escalation, and there was talk about like how we could have done things a little bit better, the good things that we done. So we just prepared ourselves for, like if something like this happened again. So if something like this happened again, we would be in a position to say, okay, Steve, you do this, Natalie, you do this, Jamila, you do this, Tweet, you do this, you do this. So again, we all knew our roles and we stayed within our roles, but we also introduced ourselves to make it seem like we wasn't a threat to the school, but more as an asset to them. Because the bus was extremely loud, as soon as I got everyone's attention, I wanted to thank them for their professionalism. I wanted to thank them for the fact that everyone stayed in their lane. Victim service stayed as victim services. The case manager and the guys, they stayed as they were. HRR stayed as they was, and the fact that the media was there to kind of like capture everything in real time. But due to rules or policies, he was not able to fulfill his job. And one of the reasons we're here now is to get you to understand like that. The fact that we acted in the manner that we acted put us in a position to say that the hub is more helpful than anything. Prevention is something that's much needed in this city. That's much needed in this city. And I thank my team and and my co-workers for acting the way they did. And shout out to Don too. Shout out to Don, because Don made a lot of things happen. So Don and Steve are a good team. Don and Steve, they're like our media team. And even though I'm doing this video and I'm looking at them, but I'm looking at y'all, it's good to have people that you can count on. And I'm talking about it's good to have people that you can count on, because people talk about the things they would do, but when you can actually count on them, and then you find people that actually care about what's going on in the city.
All right, cut. We don't give a damn about none of that. I think we had enough. You did a great job, Tweet. Tweet did a wonderful job. Wonderful. Give it up for Tweet. Wonderful job.
Excuse me.
What?
Can I get my McDonald's now?
C1, take